And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight we'll see the Washington Wizards as they play against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. And for Washington, George is out there with Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's McCollum in it. The one spot. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
Here's George. To the inside. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Now the Timberwolves with it. Defended by George. Nailed from three-point land. He's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Coulibaly. McCollum right side. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face. What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's a big-time 3.
So Coach Van Gundy, after 4 Defensive Player of the Year awards, his last coming in 2024, do you think Rudy Gobert has a chance at another?
Well, look, Kevin, I think Rudy continues to play at just as high a level defensively. But now as the game has changed, I think we're starting to reward guys with those awards who can not only protect the rim and make it tough on teams, but can go out on the perimeter and guard multiple positions. So I think it'll be tough for him to get a fit.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the basket by Chris Middleton. And then it's Pierce with the jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves is shooting 1.
And that one falls for Pierce. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Here's George after the basket by Minnesota. McCollum outside. Fires from way outside. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yes!
And you
Chester,
can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Low ass.
And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 11. Pass to Middleton. Looking to end the run, and it's blocked. And now, running up the court, Pierce pushing it up. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. Alex Sarr, third.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Nice ball movement by Washington. McCollum with the screen for Middleton. No good on that one.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And the basket by Pierce.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
McCollum against Pierce. McCollum passes to Middleton. And he lobs it up.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Sarr with a screen on Pierce. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, he's around the 40% career shooter from 3. McCollum adding another 3 to his prolific talent.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them. So for the Wizards, Kispert comes in for Keyshawn George. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Coulibaly.
On the court. Two minutes
Pulls up.
first quarter.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Sarr. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Sarr's got his second bucket of the game to go.
With skills like a traditional wing, Sarr might get more looks like that from the mid-range.
McCollum against Riley. Stolen by McCollum. Pass to Kispert. Poked loose. Here's the break. Here's Riley. A three-pointer is right on target. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Minnesota?
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage. Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the pass.
Defended by Kispert. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Riley. Three-pointer. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Timberwolves lead by 18. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
Man, I'm a send one. my chain break? Nah, Cole.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves to be in. What do you think, guys?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then there's Marvin Bagley. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Little General. Buries it from three-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 19.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bagley sets a screen for Johnson. Another one falls for Washington.
In that pick and roll action, one thing was on Trey Johnson's mind. Let me get a bucket.
You know, GA, you just can't say enough about the skill set of young Trey Johnson.
I mean, this guy came into the league ready. I really like how he gets to his shot, regardless of what the defense throws at him. And he can be dangerous if his defense gets to the same level as his own.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Carlton Carrington. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Moore's checked in. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pierce. And then it's Pierce with the jam.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Man, we gonna talk, bro. We for sure we gonna talk, for sure.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
For 3, Kispert. Rebounded by Moore.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
And he jams it with authority.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Now here's Middleton. Back to George. Moore with the block. 5 on the clock, and it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Alexander Song, he's checked in for the Wizards.
Number 20, Alexander Song.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
So it's the Wizards now after the basket by Minnesota. Here's Middleton. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. The shot's good. Middleton's got his second bucket of the night.
And how about the focus in the face of that tight defense? Part of why Middleton can go off for 20-plus on any night.
He dialed that one up from long distance.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Carrington with the ball. Pierce covering. Pass to Song. 5 to shoot. George with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Little General. No scoring in this one. No problems knocking that one down.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Washington calls timeout. And Washington making a change here. McCollum's checked in. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Wizards. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Riley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Middleton. Here's Koulibaly. Clock at 6. McCollum with the ball. Rebounded by Moore.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, "We're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Minnesota's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. From the arc, he just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And George kicks to McCollum. They need this. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Launches it from deep. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's George.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
He's defended by Koulibaly. They grab their own miss. Here's Riley. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Minnesota on top, delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game, and I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
I think for the Timberwolves.
Thanks for spending half.
very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Saturday, it'll be the Golden State Warriors coming into town. And then on Monday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that one will mark game number 6 for them in the NBA season. We'll see if there are any adjustments between now and then to the rotation.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 26.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Middleton left side. Back to Sarr. It's stolen. And now Minnesota on the fast break.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
It's McCollum on the wing. Pierce covering. One-on-one fast break. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season, he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Back to Koulibaly.
Nigga, just Ben TV.
Sarr the screen. From deep, George drills it from outside. George has got 8 points.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
He's defended by Koulibaly. The 3 hits it from three-point range.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4
See,
of
my
their
team
last
already
5
know
makes
when I
are
pull
from
that bitch
beyond the
dropping.
On the wing, George. And again, Washington with the triple.
They're doing work. Here's the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Morris checked in for Minnesota. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Pierce against McCollum. Pierce, good. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Middleton looking it over. Minnesota with the rebound. Moore's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Takes a 3. Good on the triple. He's got 34.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the basket by McCollum.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
For Minnesota, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. And another three for Minnesota.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Pass to George. Middleton for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Savvy play by Middleton, making sure he got into the defense while going up with the ball.
Corey Kispert's checked in for Alexander Saw. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Shot from the wing, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
Middleton finds George. Here's Middleton, shoots it. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 9 points for Chris Middleton.
Well, look, you can't lose track of Middleton. He's always a threat off the ball.
Defended by Kispert. A three, and another three for Minnesota.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
McCollum against Riley. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Middleton. Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Washington.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
It's good. And he's got 41.
Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
McCollum outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. He's feeling it. Minnesota with the rebound. Pass to Riley. To the left side wing. Ties to the hoop. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. He hits both from the stripe.
I was going to kill that boy. Y'all see the takeover? Y'all see the lane? Y'all see the...
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Pierce with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Chris Middleton is out there with Kispert. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Johnson. And it's Champagnie in at the 5 down low. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Carrington. And here is Kispert. The 17-footer goes down.
Well, look, he'll eat you alive from the mid-range if you give him that much room.
And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Carrington. Over Pierce. And it's Carrington missing.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. High post, Johnson. launches from deep. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Outside, Pierce. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Back to Carrington. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Carrington's got his first 2 points.
Well, you want to shoot a high percentage from the floor? That's where you go with the ball.
Puts up a three. Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Kispert. Now Middleton. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Johnson outside. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
High skill level for Johnson. It didn't matter what the defense did there. He was getting it to go.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Picked away. And now in transition is Pierce. Here we go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Back to Middleton. Middleton with a screen for George. From downtown, that one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yet another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
McCollum outside. Now Middleton from the line, and Washington again with the bucket.
Boy, that's a nice shot. Middleton is a tricky cover in that medium range area.
Defended by George. There are some who will say, GA, there are too many threes being taken in today's NBA. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, if we're cutting back on something, how about free throws? The three-point shootout is arguably the best part of All-Star Saturday, but nobody wants to watch a free throw contest.
Johnson in the corner. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. McCollum against Pierce. From deep three-pointer, connects again from distance.
He's scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Minnesota.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number. And another one falls. Amazing.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Raleigh is tied for the 4th most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible.
Oh, shit. I'm breaking records, yo. They said I tied number 4 for the most 60 points gained in the season.
No good.
Well, that's the look he wanted.
I didn't even know that was a
but
record.
The defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
I didn't even know that was a record, coach.
Outside Pierce. And then Pierce with the dunk.
I see why.
And it's
I
just
see why. I'm
competing.
like, yo, why don't you shoot the three? I see why. My phone games, I'm not familiar with the game.
They've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Middleton outside. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a
I didn't miss. I went perfect. Gene damn near went perfect too. But my whole team damn near went perfect. Gene missed one shot. Quinn missed one shot. Chester went 4 for 4. Riley went 3 for 3. Okay, look at my team! Look at my team, boy. Look at my team.